party started. Yes, it's me, folks. And yes, you know what that means. Oh, and ignore the lightest tech 16 that was actually watching this for breakfast. Yes, I am streaming to both places. So, let's go ahead. Well, get over to here, folks. Yes. Exactly, folks. Nothing to see here. Move along. Well, of course, we get this loaded up. Hopefully everybody is having a good of your day here. I really do hate the whole talking thing sometimes, though. I always like to let the game speak for itself. But people seem to like the pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. So there you go. But I try my best. Keep talking. So best thing that I can advise for people here, see me a little quiet, say something here in the chat, even if it's just something that'll get my attention. Just get away here. And then niche. Much better. Now we can actually get through and do this. Also, thank you to everybody who is viewing on both Twitch and Kick, by the way. I am trying to work on a solution to make chat fairer. The big issue with it, unfortunately, is going to have to actually do with with a Kick's moderation, to be honest. At least one of the good bot makers for follow bot prevention, Surrybot, has actually stated that he is refusing to provide any support for it because of Kick's lack of moderation. Lack of sufficient moderation for him for them. So, personally, I think it's a big mistake that he should be a lot more open to Kick here and the people who are wanting to legitimately have an alternative to the 800-pound gorilla that is Twitch. And I'm willing to say that straight here. In any case, I think we have to go south. So, south we go. Eventually, I do have to get... Those of you wondering if I'm running vanilla or straight up... If I'm running vanilla or, modded. It's modded, ESO, but it is perfectly fine because mods are legal under TOS as long as they do not break game economy. So, for any of you try to say that I am cheating, but in fact, mods are perfectly legal in ESO, stick it. We'll find no welcome there, and it's troll. Dreamcatcher Fields discovered. Before I forget, and then we're going to go ahead and top that with a Crown XP.
I leave things to my brother, and this is what happens.
Marla's bounty is here. There's the way sure.
Stay back, Wanderer. You are welcome to our camp, but our chief is not entertaining guests. Like so many of our warriors, he has been poisoned. Only his daughter may disturb his rest.
Well, thank goodness I've arrived. He's been sent by King Faharjad and the Ashaba.
The king has waited too long. So many warriors have died, and Marima holds on to life by a thread. We will answer the king's call to the best of our ability, but I fear we can do very little. You should speak to Talia if you haven't already.
Alright. Sacrilege, mayhem, and the Alakir. A report to the royal family of Higatha by Dr. Tashin of Bureau of Anger Affairs. O beloved of Morwa, blessed by Zet's tears. Your ignoble servant apologizes for his unworthy existence. Forgiveness for treatment and thoughts into your majesty's lofty meditations. Thus your momentary wound last week, which was to me as an ironclad order. I prepared a report on the recent outbreak of unholy, undefinite Alakir, and its unorthodox means of suppression. Spoken before about the Ashaba. Pariah tribe of northern base version threatening interactions with brothers and ancestors. Though their origins are ancient, the fact that such an aberration could persist into the modern era must be attributed to covert support by shameless elements of the forebears. Tolerate the most outrageous practice. This hypothesis would seem to be validated by recent events, which I shall now have honor to recount to your majesties. And Sentinel the usurper Farajad had gathered to him a circle of advisors, some of whom were of untarnished reputation, but others, of whom were known forebear activists, who have almost openly opposed the divine's blessed rule of the late King Bronze. Each rocket scores over the partials. These questionable viziers, Satura by name, seems to have not only a bad advisor, but also a secret necromancer. As far as our agents at the Bureau have been able to reconstruct it, this Satura slew all of quote king unquote Faharajad's other vizier, and reanimated them in the attempt to kill Faharajad himself. He attempted a failure. While Faharajad escaped, so Satura It's worth that these fairies joined by elements of the cult of the Black Worm, which your majesties will call from our cold second Rain's hand. Undead, mostly Ranetu, were raised in numbers from the forgotten graveyards of the Blue Desert, and Sator led his own canoes back for sentence, shockingly our coldness of Maharaja continued himself personally to the pariah Ashaba. As Moon intervened against Satura, the Ashaba headman Marima agreed though he had been unable to discover what degrading terms were imposed upon Maharaja. In a surprise ambush, the Ashaba, using forbidden means, destroyed Satura's army of Ranetu. For himself, it is said, fell under the blade of the exile Marima. Maharaja prepared to stay quiet about his appeal to the Ashaba, and his publicly thanked the divines for holy intervention and sent us the leave to your majesties to decide if we should spread about the rumor of the forebear usurpers in their meeting with the pariahs. Interestingly enough, Talia al-Marima is actually
My
over
father told me someone would come.
Wait.
My father told me someone would come.
Okay, this... Like... Here. Totally fucking weird! I can't do this right now. We're gonna go ahead and... Alright. This here. And a USB online. Out of your desert. Excuse me, folks. I have to take this. Sorry about that, folks, but I'm back now. Had a minor little thing there, but let's go ahead and finish this bug report. Alright. So let's go ahead. We'll report over the Sentinel and then report back to Morwa's bounty. This doesn't resolve the issue. Our next protocol is and I'm like, the fuck? Gonna be a fun one to say the least. Alright, what do we have to do here? He said that Weirdly, we can actually go through to Walking Breath. If we really, truly want to download. So, let's go ahead and try this.
How long can I last like this?
Only a fool refuses to...
Quest article full of goods. Oh, wonderful. Well, Dill.
There's really no such thing as...
That and all that. As well as, of course, every single staff, because let's be honest, we all know I'm not going to stage. The staff. Vigilance. French. And I got a good chunk of that.
Got plenty of goods fresh off the junk pile. I'm always willing to bargain.
You approach the camp of the... I suspect it was the necromancers, the withered hand. You approach the camp of the Ashaba. Unless you are here to help us, I suggest you turn around and go the other way.
Well, King Faharajad sent me and you speak to Marina.
Faharajad sent you to ask for our help? Now? The nerve of this king. Well, if you seek my father, you should know he and many other of our warriors are extremely ill. Some are dead. Our water was poisoned.
Who did it?
I suspect it was the necromancers, the withered hand, but it is of little importance now. Come quickly then. Come quickly then. Meet me at my tent in the camp. Meet me at my tent in the camp. Here. I've marked on your map where my father says we can find the ingredients. Lead the way. I will see my fallen brothers and sister avenged, even if it is the last thing I ever do.
Gave home first.
My father has been chief of the tribe for 26 years. We wouldn't know what to do without him. Who would have believed the withered hand would poison our water? We must hurry. So many Ashaba have already died.
We basically crush ourselves
The
back
death
in
of
the
Princess Lakana was so tragic, but we appreciate your
Please,
efforts to
Father.
save her.
There must be some way.
You must accept this, Talia. My time has come. Go. Prepare the potion. I must speak with our guest.
I do not like this, but I will do as you say, Father.
You are welcome to our camp. You have seen, of course. The tribe is weak, and I am soon to return. Yes, there can be no doubt. The withered hand, there is a ritual. My daughter, I told her the ingredients were for an antidote, but she knows now. I understand your hesitation. Thank my daughter is that is.
The great man lies dying over there, and he has put all his faith in you.
Of course he
It's
did.
not misplaced. I have finished mixing the potion for your initiation. Whenever you are ready, we can begin. Very well. Then here it is. Go to the Mikada in the back of the tent and drink.
Alright, blood ricotta. Old potion. Alright! 1, 2, better not soon. Opa! Prince Hakmir.
My brother, finally you stir. Did you drink too deeply from the starry well last night? This is unlike you. Morwa's mercy. Maybe you took a head bump too. Did you forget about the battle? Now there is the Samir I know. Sometime you will have to tell me what has befallen on this last night. A story of wildness, I am sure.
Ragada, you all know that the elves are outside our walls. These infidels call us barbarians. They would drive us from this
They're
land.
Yekta
But what the
King
elves do not
Jaquan.
know is that Rupka himself guided us to these shores. He decreed that the Alakir would be our home. Today, the infidels will see the strength of the Shahai. Ansi will guide our blades. Today, the sands will run red with elven blood.
Brigada!
Now finish the king's speech portion of the thing.
You look Samir, my heart. Yes, and much of the glory for this victory. Yes, I know you will be victorious, son. May Ansi guide your blade.
Give me a moment, Samir. I must make my offering to Onsi. Come to my tent when you are ready to enter the battle. Today will be remembered for generations to come, brother. Lead on.
So yeah, we just gonna make our way through here. Downstairs.
You people are certainly eager to die. You've already lost. While you charge, we wait behind and kill your king. Come!
Through the crypt. Quickly, we will stop them. I smell death in here, Samir. Gods, look at the walking bones. These elves have no shame.
Well, that was easy! Nazir Yikta.
You are too late, Samir. Your father is dead. Even worse, some elven necromancer. He turned your father into an abomination.
What you mean?
The necromancer slew your father and then reanimated his corpse. It is the most terrible thing I have ever seen. He is lost. There is nothing to be done for it.
You can't just abandon him. Something has to be done.
Samir, you must not go in there. You would have to strike down your own father. As darkly as these events have transpired, our laws are sacred. Your father is honored dead. Harm his remains, and you dishonor yourself.
So you'd have us just leave?
Yes, there is no other choice to be made. I know your father would not want us.
We
should discuss this, Samir. Come with me.
Talk to Prince Hakman.
Fate has dealt us a cruel hand, my brother. I agree with you. Father would not want us to flee our home. But do we dishonor ourselves? To kill him would mean exile, but I am willing to do this if you command.
Why would I command you to do this?
Because it is clear that one of us must make this sacrifice. You are in line to become king now. If you strike our father, you would be throwing all of this away. For me, there is not as much at stake. Just speak the command and I will go, brother.
Now we gotta have a think. There really isn't any difference as far as things go. Whoever goes in to kill Zombie Daddy ends up becoming the progenitor of the Ashaba. Whoever stays outside becomes of the royal line of Wayrest. Or not Wayrest, Alakir. By the way, apologies for the mowing noise outside here. It's their particular day, apparently. Usually they come around 10, but... Of late, they've been coming closer to noon here. Because it hasn't been so hot of late. Either way, we gotta take our pick. with you folks. Big dog decided to pop in. Sure. Your sacrifice will be remembered, brother. Do what you must.
Thank you. In some ways, this is an honor for me. Let us just hope that all that sparring we did in the courtyard has prepared me for this. If so, I will return momentarily. If not, then this is goodbye.
You'll be fine, Hakmir will remain here. Now we wait for the ship to get finished. Alright.
The deed is done, Samir. Whatever that thing was, it was not our father. I know that in my heart. We must respect the law, though. I struck down our father. I desecrated his remains. I must be exiled.
There's gotta be another way.
Enough tragedy has befallen our kingdom today. I would not disrespect our sacred laws. To attempt to avoid my fate would mean the sacrifice I have made was in vain. You must let me go, brother.
You are truly noble, Hakmir. Sorry you missed the exit. Now, the exit. Without me sneezing my full head off, preferably. Now we are back out in the Alakir. And talk to Tali.
Welcome back. You were gone for longer than I expected. I trust you walked beside Prince Hakmir of Yath and experienced the events that led to his exile.
So he was the first Ashaba.
He was. Hakmir went on to start a family and a tribe in exile. They wandered the desert as nomads and became known as the Ashaba. Samir became king and ruled peacefully until years later, when he again faced the threat of necromancers and undead.
What happened?
The colony from Yath would have fallen, but Hakmir led his tribe against the necromancers and their army of risen dead. The Ashaba accepted the dishonor of fighting the dead to save the kingdom. So it has been ever since.
Understandable.
You have now witnessed the first sacrifice, and you know that true honor need not be named. You are one of us. You are Ashaba. We will recognize you as our brother, and together, we will uphold the sacred duty of our tribe.
An initiation's complete.
Yes. The words have been spoken. Normally, my father would conduct a small ceremony and speak the words, but his spirit moved on while you were unconscious. His last request was that you and I would destroy the Withered Hand. There is little we can do to help our fellow Ashaba here now. So we should do as my father wished. We should dedicate ourselves to destroying the Withered Hand
Where do you
There's a
start?
place to the northeast, a sacred place called Tuwaka's Throne. I
Let's
must
go
see to
then.
the consecration of my father's remains. It would be disrespectful to do otherwise.
Understandable, I'll go then. After, of course, this quick round upstairs. Talk to Ramadi Atgar.
Oh my. When will I learn not to trust students? He's ruined everything.
Salas and hello, the Salasan Expedition. So wrong. It is strange that the Elven words of the Salasan on the hand of the Hey there, you. Yes. Go ahead and stop sitting on Aries, please. Knee down.
To think I once enjoyed the feel of sun on my face.
Mm-hmm. Catherine mostly treated these regulars to displace the earls who previously occupied the site. Appears that the city of occupied Salasan until the mid-21st century first year, which stood aside to the ravages of Khorassan plague. The elves the Yathrid guards displaced were, according to tradition, relatively recent married colonists of the Corlania clan, who were said to be Daedra worshippers. This would account for their immigration from Somerset to the austere shores of Hammerfell. Seemed to have arrived sometime in the 6th century first year, having expanding and structured to 80s. Osmer Rose and obscure past high period off Mary suggesting that either the Corlania participated in the Red coastal trade, then in its historic height, or that Salasan used to stop it to fight Osmer as purchased part of Corlania. Although these high elevations and beats still seem less rare in the first aviation. Numbers jetting proudly toward the heavens despite the passage of millennia of the 8 else who both Salas and the virtually in the history of their history that I have organized in the expedition. Okay, that was too close. And now, we head east. The line known as Gilad Chagrin. Goat's Head Oasis. I think tells me we're about to start moving with each other. And Rayquaza. Dalton. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and wait for the Dalton to get brought up again, because why the fuck not? Although we do need Wander some shit. Worth a try. At most, these things tend to respawn every few minutes. So we'll get at least one in here before the timer here for the Gold Coast XP scroll ends. So X, Y, Z, X group is full, Y star, X group is full. Yeah, you have to realize
I forged you in the soul fire of Cold Harbor to be my tomb. Prove your worth. These mortals are strong, not strong enough.
not bad. 60.7 experience, 27 fighters guild, right? And fighters guild XP, and a nice little partridge growing out in the pear tree. So, all in all, not bad, senor. Okay.
This is not good. Not good at all. I've killed a skeleton or two in my day, but this is worse than that. You. I'm pretty good with faces, but I don't know you. Do you understand why I am I'll mark the grave's location.
No.
They will pay for Satakar's wrath way found. Oh, Parita, this man is Duwaka is the...
Let this out, crazier. Hello. Hello. Here, it's okay. Fucking asshat.
You have very soon. Duwaka's in the hands of these.
There we go. Now we gotta wait for the Throne Keeper to open the way.
Oh, great Tuwaka, keeper of souls, hear the prayer of your humble servant. Your sacred grounds have been defiled. The rest of our ancestors have been disturbed. I ask you to send your sacred breath to cleanse the temple and give us your blessing to destroy the defiler. He has given his blessing. Go into the inner sanctum.
Do you
and
know
kill
the
Tuwaka.
way? Do you know the way? Oh, you gotta get sword fucked, bitch. No, it won't. In fact, your corpse just got turned into a corpse. Let's take Reden's word.
Thank you. The corruption in my ward is gone. The other wards, you must find them.
Oh, good, this just slaughter. For a minute? A little bit easier. Oh, alrighty then, folks. Sorry about that. I've let the dog go roam. Called a bit of abundance of precaution. But
I am very proud. Tuwaka says... I know. Tuwaka is quiet. There is a great...
look, his prayer. That helped. We'll go east from Divad Chagrin. Do you know the way to Bergamo? Do 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 do. Like this can.
Here's the person that
You
uncovered
may
the
be
plot
safer in
against
the
king.
desert than in
Hail,
Bergamo,
hero.
Wayfarer.
Varieties of Faith Crown Red Guards. Forebears who have been strong longest in Cameo and have stronger relationship with the Second Empire worship substantially the same as the pantheon as the Imperials in Britain, whereas the more conservative Crowns still revere the ancient Yokudan gods. Eighth of the Crowns, Sadakal, the world's skin, Yokudan god of everything. Fusion with the concepts of Anu and Padme, basically Sadakal is much like the Lord of Alvin, who destroys one world again. In the Yokudan mythology, Sadakal had done and still does this many times over. A cycle which prompted the birth of spirits that could survive the transition. Spirits ultimately become the Yokudan pantheon. For popular god among the crowns of the Alakir nomads, Rupka, aka Tall Papa, chief deity of the Yokudan pantheon. Rupka, more commonly Tall Papa, was the first god to figure out how to survive the hunger of Sadakal. Following his lead, the other gods learned the walkabout, or a process by which they could persist beyond one lifetime. Tall Papa sets the stars in the sky to show the lesser spirits have peace. And there are too many spirits to keep track of, though. Rupka, though, created a helper out of the dead skin of past worlds. This helper was Sept, who later creates the world of mortals. Tuatha, the Yokudan god of souls, the tricky god. Tuatha, the creation of the world, is the god of nobody really cares. Tuatha had a purpose. Caretaker of the partials and confused them for the first time gave the actor. Set, god of farms, the god of agriculture, who announced his father after the world was created. My Tall Papa is so hard to grow food. Morwa, god and fertility goddess, fundamental deity in the Yokudan pantheon, and favorite. Various areas of Hamilton, including Stros with Ha. Morwa is always predicted with forearms, so she can grab more husbands. Tava of the bird guard. Spirit of the air, Tava is the most famous living of the Yokudan of the islands and earned after the destruction of Mora. Revolt Yokuda. She is since been assimilated into the mythology of Kinarath. Still very popular in Hammerfell among sailors, and her shrines can be found in most port cities. Ansi, the war god. Shader. Political warrior god of the Yokudan Regatta, warrior wave. Ansi taught mankind to pull their knives into swords. Diagna, orc elf god of the sideways wave. Hoary thuggish wolf, the red guards that originated in the Hoodring from the 17th folk slaughter. Diagonal is an avatar of the Houdini, Yokudan god of makeup. He was instrumental to the defeat of the left-handed elves as he brought Orpheus feathers to the people to win the fight. Very tightly collars and sports forcing during the height of their power. Additional gaze is significant pulse. Lucky sings the spirit sword daughter, tall Papa, he's the goddess of Avar, swordsmanship. Boards will stand still during the period and decide who would be charged and selecting bells. The swordmasters, though, are so skilled in the best known pets as the nation. Lucky introduced Steve and will faint afterwards the victory emerged and the world will be all over again. Wounding the maker. Spirit of perseverance over infidel. Restored materialized whenever the regards to make way for their people. In China of history, this has only happened twice. In the first period, they were god Malut, and the other god who lived around in regards to the first era. But east of the army, who overtook the god by horse. Sep, the snake, including version of Warcon. Sep was born in Tall Papa Creek, some of the assistant regulating the trade. Here, Sep was the Satapal. Convince some of the guys to help him with the spirit also. This, of course, is the world's good, and spirits who follow Sep become trapped here, without their lives in the world. Sep is punished by Tall Papa for his impressions, but his hunger lives on with the world of the stars, a non-space that tries to upset him. Talk to Zore.
I'm in the middle of something. I see you there, but you must wait. A scholar's work is seldom urgent. But I have a request. You did? It has occurred. So now we just need to find the other two wards. My apprentice. It seems the power of the Ansei wards is somehow linked to their lives of the Ansei who created them.
Okay, we are here. Basically, right now, I am... Technically, we can skip ahead. Theoretical. Missing or a reckoning. Alrighty then, so the...
New students arrive each day, it seems.
This guy, sure. There we go. And do 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 do. As well as remembrance.
I've done all that I can. Tuaka guided your footsteps here at the... with... I wish I could... Flank, now! Split up! To the side! Move! Circle around! Now, kill! Move to flank!
There we go.
I heard the commotion out there, and somehow I knew it was you. That fiend, he is corrupt. I believe it's when we arrived. Yes, my father. I suspect it has something to do with Alasan's plan to become a lich. Not good, I'm afraid.
A lich is a bitch to kill. I mean, take a look at Jesus. The most famous lich of them all. There we go. And
From the sides!
Move to flank! From the side!
it worked. So
Circle around! Advance!
okay.
You've come too late! The ritual has begun and you cannot strike me down! You are the one who killed my brother Uafa, are you not? The ritual has begun. You broke the Anse ward. You think that will stop me? I am not finished.
After so many centuries,
All
shattering
right.
the blade was the only way. Albeit there were consequences. No, he cannot be slain now. There is a way, but we need the gods.
You are undone by your own heroics, dog. I may not be a lich, but I have an army of undead.
Army of Undead. Where a savage is. Go ahead and charge you Visa.
Irresponsible. Completely irresponsible.
After some Desert Wind, and then we get some Grave Earth. Especially since there's now no more room in the fire stores. The dead will now walk tamely out. Grave takes some earth.
You will die. You will die, and then you will join my army.
Not gonna happen, bitch. Not gonna happen, bitch. Not gonna happen, bitch. Ain't gonna happen, bitch. It's a shrine.
You have meddled with my affairs long enough. It is time to end this.
Yes, the time has come to end this evil.
What are you doing here? Your ward is broken, Ansei. You are no threat to me.
Now, take the ward and use it to trap Alasan.
No! There we go. Let's go down.
I feared that after all these years, he became some kind of specter, and he bound himself to my ward. But I sense that the third ward is in the greatest peril of all. The sibling of the necromancer the sibling I speak of has not been slain, and has possessed. I do not.
Alrighty then. Now we give Prince Azza here, mission accomplished sign here. Now, these and this.
What foulness is afoot now? The dead? He's not? Oh, we should. And you brought it to me? Another sibling? But who could that be? Wait, Satura did have another child.
I would like to speak with you, but
You do me great honor. Another sibling?
I think I know where to find the... It seems the necromancer Alasan underestimated you. I was hiding outside the lighthouse.
Really?
After you disrupted the ritual, I went in and found Alasan's notes. I think I know where the Withered Hand has taken the third Ansei ward.
Oh, really?
Hunding's watch. The Withered Hand is seeking out the birthplaces. I am sure of nothing, but this is my suggestion for where you should begin your search. Since both Alasan and Uwafa have been dealt with, my name is Shiri. I am apprenticed to Scholar Zoré in Bergama. She sent me along to assist Prince Azah in tracking down the second Ansei ward. I prefer to help you and the prince further, I could spend hours telling you about the role the Third Ward has played in history, don't you? You foiled their plans here and at Tuwaka's throne.
You still have a third child of our son. Good to see your hair green. So, we get and their part was very little left, so okay. Hop over here. Better too. Gosh, there's still some nacho cheese left. Not much. Huh. Oh. Much better.
Satakal eats himself, and the spirits move to the far shores.
Oh, Sherry said you might know something about the third Onsei Ward.
Shiri? I do not know this name, nor do I know anything about any Onsei ward. I know only that Satakal will soon devour himself, devour us all. We must warn them. Or must we? No, it matters not.
Okay. After the dignified display, we'll be right back.
to my aid!
Alrighty then, let's go ahead and get back to work here, folks. Yeah, Groundskeeper Farbad here.
It is good to see you again, my friend. Now I understand why Tuwaka bid me to come. Yeah, to first, the needed people, they struggled mightily. Yes, my friend.
Alright, so... needed ghost essence.
You are not welcome here. We will defend our land.
The War Chief
In our fight against the needs. Horrible. Well, to...
Goblet Essence!
Set me free.
Filthy Regatta! I'll pick my teeth with your bones!
Hey! I'm going to adjust this.
Ironically, it
Tell me about
is the
Simeon.
heart. You must face...
Oh, it's Orcish Essence. General Ishaga.
We will defend our land!
What is it?
And now we can move. The hell is
The swords of Yukuda. When he was the
Brett and Ghost exit.
Wounded.
King Jolie.
Stupid Red Guard, you served your purpose. Now you will die.
Bowing piece up. This man.
Joal's betrayal. The greatest lesson of Hundig's watch is
Alright. Apparently one of those. So, we gotta go ahead and do this, I believe. And that, and that.
Joal's betrayal. The greatest lesson of your
Alright.
No.
The blades are forbidden. We must not use them.
Without them, our people, our civilization will die.
Taking up those blades may lead to something far worse than death.
All choices exact a toll, Wayfarer. Some are trivial, but some... giant goblins. Beasts thought conquered by demons. The fight goes forward. You know the location. Acted as you would. We chose the blades and destroyed the beasts.
The goblins approach, my lord. They will slaughter our scouts.
We must hold this pass or the war is lost. Their sacrifice will be remembered always.
Many of our noblest warriors will be slain. How can you turn your back to them?
A goat will run if you strike it. A jackal may bite if you give chase. You are a scout for a great army, perched on a mountainside. In the pass below, a band of enemy soldiers slowly approach the position of your dearest friend. So, you place duty above personal concerns.
We must consider negotiation, my son.
To the dogs with that! Hira has killed my mother. He killed your wife.
What you say is true. But many more wives and sisters will die if we take up the sword.
This cave has made a coward of you. We must fight!
To choose for oneself is simple. A tyrant threatens your people. If you submit and become his willing thrall, I too choose to attack. But all choices bear a cost, Wayfarer.
I spent my early years as a maiden of the Spirit Blade. As early as I can remember. Great heroes often carry the great... You have won a great battle and covered yourself in glory. But you are gravely wounded. A magical memory stone will allow you to record your last thoughts. Do you think of the battle recording history? Or do you immortalize your beloved family? The battle was important, yes.
Let's go and talk to him. Technically, he was a top command unit.
Tuwaka tells me... You walk the What?
No!
No! Tuwaka extends his hand. You need only enter the portal, and you will be transported back to the desert below.
Well, that was easy. You just got a shortcut. Thank you, Tuwaka.
Please, tell me you have seen her. Shiri, the scholar's apprentice. Have you seen her? She had the ancient text.
I haven't seen her. Why
We
would
knew
she be
Shiri
here?
believed the Third Ward was here, and that you came this way. So, it is not just Shiri. It is the text she found at Tava's blessing. Scholar Zore says it must be kept away from the Withered Hand. Shiri has a cousin in Satakalam, Nahira. Please, you must go and see if Shiri is there.
Alright, I'll go look
Thank
for
you,
Shiri.
I was... Yes. She needs...
Thankfully, it's relatively close. Hold on, Sid.
It is rare for General Thoda to offer word of praise. but he speaks highly of you.
There we are. Checks Airy. Airy. How do you want to put them to sleep? We do, however, have to actually make a set around. And so we say, Sim Salabamba Salabu Saladin. And here we are.
We'll take out the sentry on western parapet first, then we'll
The hell? Somebody wants to fuck around and find out. Oh fuck it, we're gonna go ahead and hit a 5er. Oh, 6 technically. Probably one of these. Well, that took way too much time. Beginning Blake Breath, 7 precepts. That's starting to grab. Let's see, these are all generally right there, so yeah. Here's Gurgle. Apparently, the hero did not need it. Gurgle. My cousin Shiri sent word she'll be visiting today. Dear her, after so many years, it's quite a surprise. She is looking for some of her father's old books, which worries me. Shiri was always such a sweet little girl, and I pray that she's happy with the rest of her immediate family. Her father was a monster so much that her mother changed her name and moved Sadakolan, distanced herself from tourism with his name. Shiri's older brothers, Uwafa and Alasan, seem to have inherited their parents' twisted minds, but Shiri was so innocent. I prayed that she was simply avoiding it, and she could feed into the strange lore that drawn us to the practice of the curse. Despite my concerns, I'm looking forward to seeing you.
What happened here? This is terrible. Did the Imperials do this? I hope Shiri was not here. Did you find any evidence that she visited?
Well, she's the sister of Hawafa and Alasan.
The leaders of the Withered Hand? But that would mean... This is unthinkable. Shiri came to me only a few months ago, but she seems so dedicated. I just don't know. I'm not sure. It is just on the other side of... It was not easy. I had to sneak.
Alright, let's go on ahead, folks. The next thing I believe you have to do is to talk to General Thoda. You get on
Here's one who I know is loyal to the king. It's there. Your loyalty to the crown. Here you go. There are four. I don't know exactly. Generally, they've gone from bad to worse. I heard. Prince Azaz.
No sense in it.
Pig. Good. Don't be offended. He hates everyone.
Alright, Lord
Whatever it
Zagari.
is you people seek to accomplish, alas, I never... By the gods. Ah!
Now, Lady Moyalthus. Is there?
Then we must. There are all. Everyone else.
Magnifico Corshot. And his men.
This person is our enemy. Quickly, kill the intruder.
Wasting time is an important part of life.
Isn't the best defense always a good attack?
Something odd tells me I should probably. We'll deal with you three. Oh, some.
voices in his head. Don't worry about the good people.
There we go.
I rejoice that you have come to my rescue.
By you
Yes,
helping
it's
heroes.
true, but only because resisting would have been to no avail. I do not. Yes, but please don't hurt me. There are barrels of kindle pitch down in the tunnel. If you place them near the supports and ignite them, that should collapse the tunnel.
No, because if I don't take this real disguise and put myself on there, I will not be able to take enough kindle pitch. There we go.
Don't let me rot here.
Good work. Hostages came out. It was a tough.
There we go.
There's more to be done. It's a done.
Rotalian Necropolis. With that, on we go into the wild chartreuse wonder. Yonder or whatever.
You.
Oh yeah.
Raising the dead. The consecrated dead. The very dangerous consecrated dead. The most evil people who ever walked the sands of the Alakir are entombed in the Battalion necropolis. Prince Azan and I came to stop them, but we were overpowered.
Where's the prince now?
I fear he is either dead or taken captive. We were attacked by so many. We must hurry to Thronekeeper Farvad and several. He came on his. We were cleaning up at Tava's blessing, putting down the risen dead that remained, but yes, Prince Azar said she was the sister to Uafa and Alasan. He remembered her from when she was a child. To raise an army, we assumed.
Send to the necropolis. Woohoo! And let's go again and wait until our crosshairs go white. Okay, we have in Viagra. Also,
Damn it all. I can't believe you're finding me like this. You gave on. Isn't it obvious? I don't know. I don't even know. No.
Thanks to my sister, I am restored, and now I will have my vengeance!
alright, now we've got Lord of St. Ante Major. Ah, yes, I knew I could cheese that heavily. King of Blessed Internment.
What have I done? What have I done? I have struck. No.
No, I am not all right. Not all right at all. Well, the dead.
Oh, Fargod. Praise the Lord.
I will cleanse the blade. You keep them off of me. Tuwaka says to keep it up. You are doing a good job. Yes. Yes. We are close now.
Close.
That's it. Just a bit more. There. It is done. Come, quickly now. We must stop this woman, Shiri. Meet me at the central tomb.
You've got rubbish?
Alright. We'll go over there in just a moment. After, of course. Get all those done.
Oh, the clitter-clatter of unwanted things. You've got rubbish? Oh, the clitter-clatter of...
Now we exit the war chamber back out to the necropolis proper, and now we take Sherry out behind the woodshed and sword her up her booter. Oh yeah. You fuckers have.
I am glad you caught up. I am glad you came to the necropolis in the first place. I am glad you caught up. I am glad you came to the necropolis in the first place. Tuwaka says he's planning to resurrect her. He was the most powerful. We will kill him.
Alrighty then.
I will join you. I am not one inclined to inflict pain. Tuwaka walks with you, and so will I.
All right. Let us open the door then.
This
Let
wall
us
will not
pray.
stand before the power of an Onse ward.
It is done. Tuwaka says it is time for us to go in.
So, how did Great has fun? Oh, it's been all over the place the past couple of days. I think I may have to check my ingest servers for.
Split up! Charge!
Killing my brothers. This is for Uwapa! This is for Alasan!
Yeah, lady. For 8 million counts of fucking with the honor dead, I sent you to death by sword fucking.
I died, but my father will avenge me. Sudura will avenge us all!
I live again. You die.
It is done. To all things there is a beginning. The answer, you will. To all things there is a beginning.
Say hello as well. Now that we got that business done, let's go ahead and head back outside. I know the graphics look kinda meh burger. They will be adjusted here as we go. I can definitely tell you it's putting me unstable.
I have opened a honor and faith are due. Through you, the you have accomplished a heroic return the honor.
Back to the impervious vaults! Like, extremely easy.
One cannot be a...
Now we restore the wards.
When I think back to when this all started...
Tuwaka says this is good. He says all...
Look at you. First you...
I can't believe the king's being so overcautious.
I still
feel like
such a fool.
To know that young girl masquerading as a scholar's apprentice.
My father would be very proud of us, I think. You are as generous and kind as you are brave, my...
Let's bring these Zansei words back home.
the wards are restored, and so are we. For us,
Alright.
your path is your own.
Today is a good day, my friends. Our sacred guardians
Politics!
are restored.
Praise
The specter of death threatened our kingdom, our lives. The sands of the Alakir howled with the outrage of our honored ancestors. Now, though, the spawn of Satura are dead, and they will remain that way. The withered hand is scattered. Many of you already know this, but all this was accomplished only because of this one who stands here before you. The spirit of Divad raises his blade and salute. Someday, this hero's song will be sung in the chants of praise. All hail our great protector. All hail the hero of the Alakir. In addition to the public praise in honor of your... It may seem unappreciative to ask more of you. King Eamond is dead, killed by the Reachmen. They have long sought to reclaim northern Bankarai, and the war in Cyrodiil has given them the perfect opportunity. I am told the Reachmen march on Evermore even now. The city is in grave danger.
Isn't the Covenant sending troops?
Of course, but it'll take time. Time Evermore doesn't have. King Eamond had a stable boy who kept me informed, but I've heard nothing since the king's death. Not even word of who assumed the throne. His name is Ramza. Find him, and tell him I sent you to help. We cannot allow Bankarai to fall.
Is the High King sending aid?
If the situation in Bankarai is as dire as it sounds, I expect Emmerich will send the Lion Guard. But they will have to muster and march from Wayrest, so it will take time. Still, if Evermore can hold out against the Reachmen, aid will eventually come.
Did Eamon have any heirs?
Indeed. A son and a daughter. Very young last I saw them. But his son would be his heir. Eamon's wife, Queen Argella, is cousin to King Emmerich, so she is likely acting as regent. Whatever is necessary to keep Bankarai from falling. Most of the Buellsay River shipping has been commandeered for the war. So I suggest you take the bridge from Stormhaven, or if you prefer, there is a more expedient way. Gabrielle can open a portal. You can be in Evermore within the hour.
Okay. Well, we do have two options to get over to the Ramza of Evermore tables. Our options are to take the portal way with basically Evermore. City with the state. But in order to get there, we would have to exit through Stormhaven from the Leaping Giant Nation. Eventually follow along the coast up until the sea. Until we cross the bridge there is. Most likely subject is going to have to be to come in through Vadas, of course. Option 2, we talk to Gabrielle. Gabrielle can have a portal whipped up for us and a jiffy here.
Did I overhear correctly? Faharajad.
When I think back to when this all started,
I still feel my father would be very...
Did I overhear correctly? Faharajad asked you to go to Evermore? Of course. That's a big city, though. Wouldn't want to drop you on top of some unfortunate merchant. How about the bridge right outside the gates? I've heard the Reachman are at the gates. But that could just be a figure of speech.
Well, I'll take my chances, I guess.
One portal to the gates of Evermore right here for you. Good luck. From what I've heard, you're gonna need it.
Why does this portal need big mages yet?
Well, it's a long story. I was a novice, and then there was this herd of swine. I meant to send them to Northglen, just outside Evermore, but I got a syllable wrong and... Anyway, I'm not allowed to open a portal into the guild there anymore.
So you heard the Reachman at the city gates.
Well, that's what Simone said, but she's a shameless gossip. Furthermore, she might have meant it as a figure of speech.
Okay, so... First off, pick up that silly-ass disguise. Second off, go up. Okay, it doesn't look like they're properly at the city gates per se, but they do got barricades there, so we're gonna go ahead and we'll talk around.
I don't know if you picked the best time to visit Evermore, but if you know how to use that weapon, I expect you will be treated as an honored guest. Please excuse me, though. I must see to my duties.
King Faharshad sent you to help.
Ah, my true king. I knew he had not forgotten us. I am certain there are many ways you can help. You should speak to Duke Renchant if you haven't already. Oh, and Queen Argela's handmaiden. She's very sharp. I, for one, am very glad Faharajad sent you. Many here in Evermore believe the rest of the Covenant has forgotten us.
Have you come looking for a steed, friend?
We'll go ahead and pass you there. And... It's actually 3 o'clock here. So I'm thinking it's time to take time to say here that I do wish you all a good afternoon, good evening, and good night. And that y'all can catch me on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and all your major mainstream social media services as @Republic, as well as on the fur.lg at same name. But until we see each other again, stop, folks. Take care.
So much to do.
Okay. Alrighty then, now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and head over to Twitch. So, well, we haven't stopped with Ninja Monkey 0169 and all for a while. Although he appears to be AFK for the moment. They're doing some words with friends, as you can see here. But they are doing ESO, so for the main part, so we'll be dropping in there momentarily. And for those of you on Kick, go ahead and paste that into the chat. Everybody. And there he is! There he's back! But do take care of yourselves out there, folks. And remember, we're all missing.